Namaste, good morning everyone. My name is Kassandra, this is my dog Luna, and we are going to take you through a morning yoga stretch. So a very simple morning yoga practice, really meant to open up through your chest and also stretch into your legs. So really getting into your hips and hamstrings. And I am using 2 blocks for this morning's practice. This is pretty much suitable for all levels, maybe a little bit more for intermediate students, but please don't worry if you're beginner, you can most likely do the entirety of this practice. You might just not be going quite as deep into certain poses. So let's start right away using our blocks, beginning in supported fish. I like to use them on the 2nd level, and I'm going to do a butterfly shape with the legs, mainly because Luna has decided that this is her mat right now, which is fine. We'll kick her off later. So that first block goes in between your shoulder blades underneath your upper back, and the second one supports the back of your head. And you can bring the soles of your feet together to touch, letting your knees fall open. So just looking to find that first big expansion through our heart, while also gently opening up through our hips. And we're using this morning practice to set the tone for the day. Begin to ask yourself what you would like your intention to be today. Maybe by simply choosing one word. You really don't need to overthink it. Just a word that makes you feel good. Something you want to focus on today and make a priority. Take 2 more breaths here in the pose. And you can start to lift your way out. I like to support my head to help tuck the chin to the chest, and then you can push and lift on up, and we'll go right away into a butterfly forward fold. And you could choose to do this with your block as well, just letting yourself naturally fold over your legs. And the block can go under the forehead, palms facing up to the sky, making this a very easy and simple forward fold. No pushing, no pulling. We're not straining here. And go ahead and lift your way out of this one. And you can just cross so that you're taking a seat. Just a very simple twist from here. Bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you. Open through your chest. Think of lifting the crown of your head up even higher towards the sky. Twisting to the other side, right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you. Try not to round or slouch here. And release. Facing forward, I'm just going to turn so I'm facing the other direction. You can bring your blocks to the top of the mat and place them on their highest level. We're going to step the right foot forward in between those blocks to the top of the mat. The right knee is aligned over the ankle, and you can tuck the back toes under to lift your left knee off the mat and just rock a little bit back and forth. So having those blocks means that we can really let gravity pull our hips a little bit lower, getting a big thigh stretch. Think of rolling your shoulders back, opening through your chest, and then push down into your right heel to straighten that front leg any amount. At the same time, you're pushing back into your left heel and folding in. So getting deep into our hamstrings, no tension in your jaw. Go ahead and bend into your right knee a little bit, and I'm just gonna move so you can see. I'm gonna bring my block that's under my right hand in front of my right foot, and then I'm gonna spin my back heel so it's parallel to the shorter edge of the mat, coming into our triangle pose, Trikonasana. So you're straightening that front right leg and reaching your left arm up. And having the block there just gives us a little bit more support and stability. I want you to really feel that stretch along the side of the waist. And from here into your extended side angle, bend into that right knee. You might want to, or you might need to, change the height of your block if this feels like it's a little too high. Bring your left bicep along your ear, a big diagonal line from your left hand to your left foot. Looking down to the floor, you can go ahead and release, move your blocks off to the sides, and just step back into our first downward facing dog. Stepping the right foot back next to the left, make any movements and adjustments here that feel good, curling tailbone up. Lower your knees down to the floor. Go ahead and grab your blocks, place them on their highest level, and this time we're gonna step our left foot through. Your knee is directly aligned over your ankle. Tuck the back toes under, lift your right knee off the floor. And you might rock a little bit back and forth. Think of just melting and letting your hips get even heavier. Kind of a little bit of a back bend here. You're rolling your shoulders back, opening through your chest. Not putting too much weight in your wrists. And you can push down into your left heels. We take this wide variation of our pyramid pose, folding down. And at the same time, you're trying to push back into your right heel, so you're getting a big stretch into your calf and into your ankle. You can bend into your front knee and now bring your left block and your left hand to the inside of your left foot. Spin your back heel parallel to the shorter edge of your mat and straighten that left leg as you reach your right arm up into this triangle pose. So reaching both hands away from one another. Lots of length through both legs. Into your extended side angle, start to bend into that front knee, maybe changing the height of your block if you'd like, and bringing your right bicep along the ear, finding that diagonal line. Push into your back foot. Looking down to the floor, both hands down. You don't need your props anymore. Step back into your downward facing dog. Stretch it out here in down dog. And let's come forward into our plank pose. Lower all the way down to your belly. I'm just gonna move these out of the way. Take a little cobra so you can push your hands into the ground. Roll your shoulders back, open up through your chest. And exhale to release. Let's press back, child's pose. Big toes together. Knees as wide as you would like them to be. Forehead can come down towards the mat. 5 deep breaths here. So as we close our practice together, once more ask yourself what your intention is for the day. Maybe just choosing one word. And let's walk our hands in. Come to take a seat in any way that is comfortable for you. Joining your palms together at your heart, Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes as you get really focused on your intention for the day. Taking a moment of gratitude and praise. Being really proud of yourself for carving out this time in your busy morning. For taking this time on your mat. And we'll close with a chant of Om. Inhale to chant, big breath in. Om. Thank you so very much for doing this morning stretch with me. I hope you feel ready and energized for the day ahead. If you have chosen a one-word intention, please leave it below as a comment. I always feel really inspired to see what you guys choose. And you could always follow this up with a short meditation. Otherwise, enjoy your day and I'll practice again with you soon.